Hello student. So this is the third video regarding the topic of radiation, which is third mode of heat transfer. So till now we have discussed about the conduction and convection, and I have given you the example of how you are going to transfer the book, same in the transfer of heat. So let us discuss about this radiation. Okay. So as per the definition, it is the process of transfer of heat in which a material medium is not necessary. Now there is no need of any medium. So that is, heat is going to transfer directly from the hot body to the cold body. That means this phenomena of transfer of heat can take place in vacuum also. So it is just like, if I am going to give you simple example of passing the book to the other student, so it is like throwing the book to the other students, like this. To the students whom you want to give the book. So you are just throwing it. So you are not using any medium, even you are not moving from your seat, like in the process of convection. So these are simple example to just understand the concept of these three: conduction, convection, and radiation. So in radiation, no medium is required. So basically, what you have to remember, so energy transferred, remember, this heat energy is basically transferred from the hot body to the cold body without any medium. So this energy, so this heat energy, sometimes it is called radiant energy, and that heat is sometimes it is called radiant heat also. Remember, so if we can take the example, so radiation from the sun, so they are reaching to the earth. So remember, when they are reaching to the earth, so in between earth and sun there is no medium, only total space, empty space is there between the earth and the sun. So this much of different distance is being carried by this radiation of the sun. So that basically tell us that yes, radiations do not require any medium to transfer their heat. So that is what. So hot body is going to produce the radiation, and every hot body is producing radiation. Okay, now there is a concept of absorption. So remember, one body is producing heat and same time other body is absorbing that radiant heat. So this is like this. So what you can understand, so remember, there is a concept: radiant heat or radiant energy travel in same way as light. You have seen light, it is very common. So radiant heat or radiant energy is also a type of light energy. So it is also a type of light, let us say. So again, it is moving with the same speed of light. So it is having same characteristic as of light. So let us say when light fall on any object, you have seen, if you are putting light onto any object, so what it will do, either the object is going to absorb the part of light, first thing. Second, it may reflect the part of light. And third, the light may be transmitted through that body. Like in the case of glass, you have seen, it is not going to reflect, but it is going to transmit. So light can be transmitted, can be reflected, can be absorbed. So these three things can happen to the light. Same time, same like that only, radiant heat which is falling on any object, like here you can see. So this is the heat which is falling onto any object. So part of this radiant heat may go reflected like this. You can say this is the reflection, changing direction. Part of this heat radiation can be absorbed by that body on which it is falling, and part of this radiant energy or heat can be transmitted through this body. So these three things can happen to the radiant heat which is falling onto the any object. So that you have to remember: reflection, absorption, or transmission. Now here is one activity. So you can see this activity. This activity is basically to show that dark color object, normally the object which are in dark color or black color, absorb and radiate heat more quickly than the light color object. So we are going to take this example also, take the example about same activity. So for this activity, what you can do, you can have a can. So this is two cans, one is dark color can and one is light color. So what we will observe that if you are going to place thermometer like this, so this is the lid and thermometer is placed into it, and we are going to keep these two cans into the sunlight for let's suppose 15 minutes. So what you will observe that the temperature in thermometer will be higher in the case of dark color object, that is the object which is dark in color, that is left side. So here the temperature will go up after 15, but onto the right side this light color object will the temperature reading will not that much high. So again we can conclude that yes, why it is so, because dark color can is absorbing more heat. Now there is a second part of this experiment. What you have to do is, now you have to place this two objects into the shadow. Now putting these two objects into the shadow, let's suppose before doing the second set of experiment we have kept this both the cans at same temperature. Let's suppose it both are at 45 degree Celsius. Now we are moving these two cans into the shaded area. So what we will see that the dark colored can is cooling fast. Getting my point? So it is heating up fast also, it is cooling up fast also. That means the dark color objects are going to absorb the heat more, and they are going to radiate the heat more also if we are going to compare it with the light color object. So this is the experiment which is giving us two conclusions about the absorption and radiation of the heat by dark color object. Now let us understand the various application of the radiation. So now I am going to tell you this radiation concept or phenomena can be applied in many ways. So like we are generally wearing light color clothes in summer. Why? Because they absorb less heat from the surrounding, that is coming from the sun or surrounding area, and keep our body cooler because it is going to absorb less heat. Whereas dark color objects or clothes are suitable in winter as they absorb more heat. So this concept can be described in this picture form like this. So here you can see dark color clothes are absorbing more heat and they are producing more heat, that is why. So that is why they are suitable in the winter season. Whereas light color clothes are benefited in summer season because they are going to absorb less heat, so from their surrounding or in the presence of sunlight. So this is the application of radiation. Similarly, there is one more application in the form of electric room heater. You have seen this kind of device in your home also in the winter season. So normally this electrical appliance room heater is basically polished with the reflecting polish are there, which is polished onto this surface, concave surface like here. So what this surface is going to do, polished surface, they are going to reflect the almost heat which is coming from this conductor. So they are going to throw the heat, I mean they are going to reflect the heat very much. So why? Because they are very shiny basically surface, and yes they are light in color, so they are going to reflect the heat. If they are dark in color, they are going to absorb, so they are going to reflect the heat most. So they are going to increase the efficiency of heating by this device. Okay, now there is one more application that generally we keep our cooking utensil. If you have seen, so normally these cooking utensils basically from the outside they are black in color. Why? So that they can absorb more heat, so that we can cook the food very easily, very less in time, so to improve the efficiency. So this is again the benefit of radiation that is being absorbed by dark colored object. Okay, now this is the last topic of this chapter, and this is object that is known as thermos or thermos flask, which we generally use in both type of season, whether it is summer or whether it is winter. So thermo flask is basically, it is a household item, and it is used to keep the things warm or cold for a long time. So normally what is the structure, I mean how this thermos is basically made or developed. So a thermos, as you can see in this diagram, so it is basically a double walled vacuum flask. Remember, it is double walled. So as you can see in this picture, so in this picture also, this is the double walled glass vessel. So this is the first layer, this is the second layer, and there is a gap between these two layer of glass, and which is basically evacuated with air. I mean, this vacuum is created in this particular, between this membrane, glass membrane or glass vessels layer. So air is not present. So if there is no air, that means there is no medium to transfer heat. So no heat will move from outside to the inside, and no heat will go from inside to the outside, because no medium is present in between, because we have created vacuum. Now this glass, double layered glass structure or flask is basically present in the metal container. So outside this is the metal container, and remember this metal container is placed, so gap is there in between the glass flask and the container, and we keep this gap maintained with the help of this cork support, as you can see both side cork. So what is there? So this metal container, it is not direct in touch. And one more thing is there, the inner wall of this glass flask is basically silvered wall. So it is polished with silver, so that more reflection will be there. So now what is the benefit of doing these three things? First is the glass wall with the vacuum between two wall, then metal container, then the polishing surface, that is the silver surface. So the vacuum between two glass wall will not allow the flow of heat by the method of conduction and convection, because both the things require molecules or medium. And the silvered surface, I have told you, the silvered surface will do the reflection of heat. So there will be no absorption of heat because the surface is silver. So in all the three way of conduction, convection, radiation, these all three way of transfer of heat is basically avoided in this particular household item, that is thermos. So this is how this particular object or item is going to function, and it will cool, it will the hot water will remain hot and the cold water will remain cold in this basically flask. So this is all about this chapter of flow of heat. So let us do the worksheet also provided with this.